Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a bit of a different video with the announcement of the 2025 modular Arkham Asylum set. I figured I would go over my thoughts, all the Easter eggs that I've found, the figures, the build, everything. So let's jump into this. Alright, first things first, the figure lineup is perfect for Arkham Asylum, especially since we haven't really gotten a DC set, at least a proper DC set, in a while. I know it's Batman, we're all a little sick of just Batman sets, but I think this is a good refresher of what we want, and not only that, but what we could eventually get in the future. Alright, first up's Batman. He is a reuse from a 4+ set, but honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. No need to make extra prints when we have so many more figures. Mr. Freeze is also a repeat from that set, but he does get a new accessory with the oxygen tank, so I'm alright with them being reuses. We also have a brand new Riddler, and it's refreshing to see a classic design come back. He has a printed bowler hat, a brand new face, a brand new torso print. It's very reminiscent of the Batman animated series design. I don't know if that's what they were going for. I think they just wanted to go with the classic Riddler design. However, I still love this thing. We also have Killer Croc and Bane. They're both back in minifigure forms. Killer Croc only had one minifigure. Bane had a few. Now all the prisoners are wearing the exact same jumpsuits. However, Croc's head is monstrous and a little creepy to me, but that's perfect. Bane's mask design is perfectly well done. The eyes are nicely done with the shading and the luchador kind of mask that he has, even with the stitching. I do like that they gave Bane his Venom pack. I think that's the same build from the LEGO Dimensions set. I could be wrong, but we also have Harley Quinn, which I think is sporting a new face design. She has the LEGO Batman movie hairpiece, but I kind of like that hairpiece for her, so I'm alright with it. But I kind of wish we got her in her traditional, or not even her traditional outfit, just a different Harley Quinn design. Then Poison Ivy. This just screams Arkham series to me. I'm not sure why. I think it's just the skin tone, but I love the use of the hairpiece from, I think it was the Wicked sets. Sure, she doesn't have side leg printing, but we have leg printing at all is kind of astounding nowadays. Scarecrow has a nice new head print. He is wearing the jumpsuit. I do wish this one was in his comic book outfit, but I love the head print. I love Scarecrow in general, but yeah, a comic outfit would look great with this. I love the green eyes and the hollowness and the stitching on the eyebrows and the mouth with the intertwined strands. It gives me real Nolanverse vibes, the way his mask worked. I just wish he was in his normal outfit, maybe give him a hood or a hat piece. That would have been perfect. Then Penguin's here. I don't know how I feel about that. Traditionally, he doesn't go to Arkham Asylum, he goes to Blackgate, but this is a LEGO set, so we're going to have to move past that. But with that said, he has a new face print, the hat that he had in 2006, and a fur collar piece, and the short legs, of course. But I love the face printing on his monocle with the sheen and his sharpened teeth almost. Batwoman makes an appearance with a new cape piece, which I think they're bringing back from the 2019 sets. I could be wrong. She does have new printing on the torso. She has the same hair helmet mold that she introduced, but I think she also has a new face printing. Then we have Catwoman with new printing on her head and torso. She has the Black Panther earpieces, which has kind of become the norm lately, and I'm kind of okay with that because the new molded helmet always looked a bit too big on her. She has the same legs as Hawkeye and Black Widow from the Avengers Tower, which I understand they needed a reuse, but it's a little weird seeing it on Catwoman considering she never really has straps or anything on her legs. Then we have the only brand new character in this set, Batwing, Luke Fox, which this is a straight up recreation from Batman Bad Blood, the animated movie, and I'm okay with that. The helmet reuse from the Batman Forever Batmobile set is perfect for this one, and part of me thinks this was made for Arkham Asylum before they made that Batmobile set. I do like the Panther mech fingers being used as his wings, but something about them being just black throws him off. Like, it doesn't match his suit, it should be dark gray or the pearlescent silver that his helmet is. The head underneath the cowl also isn't new, but hey, we got a brand new character in minifigure form with great printing, both torso and leg printing, which is a big thing in superhero sets nowadays. We also have 2 security guard figures, which is good to see in an Arkham Asylum set. It's kind of the tradition. We have a female security guard with what looks like a hearing aid on the side, and I think the torso is just reused from Lego City. Now the other guard. In my head, this is Aaron Cash before his hand gets bitten off by Killer Croc. I know that is not what it's meant to represent, he's just a guard, but it's funny to think about. Then there's the last figure. Damian Wayne. I mean, he's got nice printing, he's got mid-legs. The mask print is pretty great with the highlights on the edges. But here's the thing. Why Damian Wayne? Okay, I understand. DC wants Damian Wayne to be their main Robin. He's going to be the main Robin in the DCU. But why not Tim Drake? Like, didn't Tim go back to being Robin at some point? Like, Tim has a new Robin suit right now. In the new Batman comic, literally coming out in a month or so? And wouldn't that have been, like, perfect branding? Like, hey, Tim's back as Robin. Read the new comic. I guess we're stuck with Damian. Okay, great. But hey, getting onto the build itself, the truck looks great. Has a great Easter egg on the license plate, B258, which is the debut of Arkham Asylum. And in that story, the plot is Two-Face is broken out of Arkham. So that explains why he's not in the set. I also love that the ambulance number is the set number of the 2006 Arkham Asylum set. Alright, starting off with the outside, it looks incredible with the Gothic architecture, the classic Arkham Asylum sign, which I don't know if it's just me, but the lettering kind of looks like the animated series font. I could be wrong, but it just screams animated series to me. I also love the foliage on the side caused by poison ivy, which has almost become a mainstay whenever doing an Arkham Asylum build. You always have foliage or vines growing on the side because poison ivy is in the set, and I love that it's continuing here. I also like that there's a Gotham City manhole cover with claw marks on it, like Killer Croc used it to escape or something. The busted fence looks good. I like the sign that says smile, you're on camera, and Joker is kind of graffitied over it. I also love the new gargoyle pieces that were introduced in Wednesday, I think it was. We also have what looks like pipes reaching out from the sides, and people are saying that this is Clayface. I mean, it could just be a reference. If you look on the inside, it looks like one of those file folders, or that could be a vent that Clayface used to escape. I also like the little Hitchhiker's Maybe Supervillain sign, nice reference to the Arkham games. Then around back is an alleyway, and I like that the sign above the door says not a revolving door, which is kind of a reoccurring thing. People always say, oh, Arkham's just a revolving door of supervillains. Well, you're not wrong, but it is funny that LEGO is even addressing it here. I love that they put a Visit Metropolis poster. There is rumors of a Daily Planet build coming out, but if they're going to do that, you'd think they would have done it the year the Superman movie came out. Then there's the Wayne ticket stub by the looks of it. I think that's the same font as the Nolanverse. I could be wrong. And a nice Catwoman Easter egg from Batman Returns with the hello there, and the O and T are kind of faded. Then on the upper levels, you can see some of the cells again. And the picture in the back, people are saying it's Jonathan Crane. Personally, I think it's actually Amadeus Arkham as a nice Easter egg. Then this place is littered with graffiti. We got Harley plus Ivy and a heart with a diamond and flower. We have a Riddler question mark spray painted on the roof on the other side. What looks like penguin graffiti on the one side. Then, to rub our faces in it, there's a Vote for Harvey Dent sticker surrounded by laughing faces from the Joker, which is a clear nod to the Dark Knight movie. And last thing I want to touch on from the outside is the statue that's been Jokerized. That figure is the same from the Harry Potter polybag, I think it was, but it's perfect because this is representing Batman Arkham Asylum, the video game. The accessories are pretty great. Joker has the '06 bang gun, it's the exact same build. Scarecrow has his fear toxin that's made the same way from the Morbius set, and Riddler just has a gold crowbar. Then if we jump to the inside, you can see the entryway, but then it leads to maximum security, which is also where they're taking pictures of Clayface. Joker's placed in maximum security, which is fitting. I love that you can fit the stretcher in there. The bulletin board has a lot of Easter eggs. So the two equations, the top one is just photosynthesis. The bottom one is for cellular respiration. So they're trying to figure out how poison ivy works, basically. And the stand up with Mr. J, that's a nice callback. A note from Batman, and the bat symbol's actually different. We have a map of the asylum in the Arkham Asylum style way from the video game. Also, you can't see it here, but it says missing spoon, or spoon missing. I think that's a callback to Gotham City Breakout, the animated Lego movie. Basically, all Joker does is use a spoon to break all the supervillains out of Arkham Asylum. I also didn't notice this until editing. The missing spoon is probably referring to Killer Croc tunneling his way out with the spoon. So that's my bad. Then the door code says 1902, and I cannot find anything Batman related referencing 1902. If you know the answer, leave it in the comments, but I don't know what it means. Then right on the computer screen, you can see a minifigure version of Clayface from the Lego Batman video game, which people have been asking for years, basically since the game came out. And here they are, just teasing us. Like, give us the minifigure! Then on the side is a height chart with a shark fin and waves at 7 feet. That could be a reference to the 60s Batman movie with the shark repellent, or Great White Shark, but I highly doubt that. Also, what appears to be radium underneath the desk, which could be a reference to Professor Radium. I highly doubt it. I think it's just a reused piece, but interesting that they put this in Arkham Asylum. On the other side of the building is the prison cells with the all-glass look like the animated series. They have a bit of a catwalk, and they're using ladders. I would have thought they'd use an elevator build like they do in the Marvel sets, however, that might be the reason why they went with the ladders. And here you can also have a closer look at the Penguin builds, just like the '06 sets and the Lego Batman video game. I also want to take a second to look at the clock in the maximum security wing. The time actually says 10:47. And in Batman, that's actually a big thing because that is the time that Bruce has to put on the grandfather clock to access the Batcave. Then the last room that we're able to look at looks to be Harley Quinn's office. You can see Employee of the Month on the wall, but also the Most Wanted. On the table is Two-Face's coin, what looks to be a prisoner's transcript, and she's recording the conversation like in the Arkham games. Also, if we look in this screenshot, there are going to be posters and pictures in the hallway on the other side of the cells, which hopefully contain a few more Easter eggs. And speaking of Easter eggs, when you pull the power box, I'm pretty sure that's an egg piece. So, I think that's an egghead Easter egg. I could be wrong, but it's weird they put that there. But all in all, I am very excited for this set. I have been craving a proper Lego DC Batman set, or just a Lego DC set in general, with passion and effort put behind it. And this feels like the start of maybe getting new Batman sets, Lego DC sets. If we get that Daily Planet, that'd be perfect. We could get Superman characters like Parasite, Brainiac, Livewire. We could get new versions of Batman characters like Nightwing and Batgirl and Red Robin. Tim Drake needs a new figure. Please, Lego, give us a Red Robin. And Spoiler and Cassie Kane. And Red Hood could use a new figure. Give us more Justice League members. Superman just came out and all we got was a mech, where all we got was Superman and Lex Luthor. Like, Where's Mr. Terrific? Where is Guy Gardner? Where's Hawkgirl? Where's Metamorpho? That guy stole scenes in that movie. Really, just give us a Hall of Justice modular set, similar to the X-Mansion, and you will satisfy DC fans for years. Come on, Lego. But anyway, guys, that is my look at the official reveal pictures of the 2025 Arkham Asylum modular building, and I'm so excited for this. Please, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, no pressure, but until then, have a good day.